Hey guys, so Monday afternoon, it's actually already getting dark, so didn't have time to do an update this morning because our plumbers were here and we were just crazy, kind of all over the place. So got the gas in today. See, it's the gas for our grill. Got a bunch of gravel in, so we got the whole patio excavated. Got say a little bit more than half of the 10-wheeler load. And then we also got the gas for the fire pit in.
Bring a friend for free.
See that down there? So we are using, it's all black pipe because it's natural gas, not propane. So unfortunately we had to run everything before I could put the base in. I was going to try to pour the concrete footing and just put sleeves in, but because it's not flexible, we couldn't do that. So it is what it is, but got our gravel in. Or a good amount of gravel. Got a bunch of our base in, picked up another load of stone. You can see I'm continuing on the seat wall now, so I'm on the last course. We're going to run base course back into there and then build up the backs to this tomorrow, get it filled in, and then that will be done. Hopefully the inspector will be here soon so we can get the pipes backfilled and then I can keep building. So making progress. Had a little bit of rain today. We made it through it, but kind of set us back a little bit, but not too bad. So we're getting there. But that's it for today, guys. Gonna clean up pretty soon. I think it's just after 4, so after daylight savings, it's gonna get dark really early. So I'll probably be cleaning up around 4:30 and then be out of here. But that's it for today, and I'll check in the morning. Hey guys, Tuesday morning. It's about 9 o'clock. Just want to give you a quick update before I really get going. So I came here this morning, finished up base course for the sitting bench, so now I'm going to start building up the back of this, which is going to be about 2.5 courses just on the back here, so that should go pretty quick. So I'm going to get that built and then got it all backfilled. Going to get the last of the lights in on this side, and then the sitting bench will be done with the exception of caps. Then probably going to work on a little bit of gravel today and go from there. Kind of waiting on the plumbers now to get the inspection done. As soon as the inspection is done, get these filled in, finish graveling over here, get the fire pit put in, start building the kitchen, and get all the vertical stuff done, and then start working on pavers. So check in with you guys in a little bit. So it's about 11:30 right now. Got the first back done, so you can see it's done up to final grade. I'm about to add our we're going to do 2 of the longer, the 6 LED Kitchener wall lights in this. So I'm going to get those thrown in, plug it into the controller, make sure they work, heat shrink them with our ACE connectors and be done. And then I'm going to get going on this side. So we'll get that built up. So this, like I've said, this is the first time I've done a bench wall like this, and I think this is a really cool first one to do because of all the grades here. It's going to be a really cool sunken area down here, so I'm really excited to see this done. Once the other back wall is done, it'll really start to feel like it's coming together, and then hopefully get the inspection done within the next couple days, get the fire pit in and get our gravel in, and it'll start to really feel like something. So this is going to be a really cool, almost sunken area down here for our clients. I know they're talking about being able to set up movies up on the back side of the bench, have their projector so they can sit by the fire and watch movies outside with the kids. So I think this is going to be a really cool space. I'm honestly really jealous. It's a lot of work compared to a regular single, or I guess double-sided sitting wall like we normally do, but we lucked out with our grade and we didn't have to bury that whole top wall. We have 1 course buried like we're supposed to. And then you can see on the back, our grade is gonna slope down, so we didn't have to bury too much block. We didn't have to waste too much. It's not like we built this whole thing, you know, down at that grade. Hopefully that makes sense, but it's coming together. Really excited to see how this is gonna look. Like I said, I'm really hoping that the electricians can, the plumbers can come get it inspected. I can get this bottom area finished and then get going on the kitchen, get that finished, and then hopefully by then my help is back and we can bang out the pavers and then head to the front yard. So yeah, slowly getting there, but I'll check in with you guys this afternoon before I clean up and head out and show you what I got done. I'm putting our 2 Kichler wall lights in this section right now. I thought I'd show you guys how I do my lighting. Thought it would be a good thing to show. I'm surprised people haven't asked about how I hide these ace connectors in the walls, seeing as they're a little big, so I'll show you guys. So what I love about the Kichler wall lights is they have 4 different lengths. So these are 6 LEDs, so they're about a foot long. See them here? So they're better for longer spans of wall. So I think 2 of these lights is a lot better than 2 or even 3 of the regular size lights. But then down below we have the regular size ones because they're shorter length of wall. So those are the 3 LED, which are about maybe just over 6 inches, 6 or 8, which is kind of like your generic, you know, FX. Pretty much all the other companies, their generic light. So then they make a single LED, which I've only used a couple times, and then they actually make a 12 LED, which I have never used. I think it's 18 or 20 inches long. So most of our jobs we're using these. These are my favorite, the 6 LEDs. So that's why, one of the reasons we use Kichler. They make really good products. They stand behind them. We used to use FX and we had some issues, so that's why we switched over to Kichler, and we only use Kichler for wall lights. We use Alliance for our path lights and controllers and uplighting because you can change out all the LEDs. They're fair price, lifetime warranties, really nice products. So we started using those. But you can see, so we ran our wire right through our wall. This is our Brandon, Teco Brandon, which is nice because it's all channeled. So unlike something like Mini Creta, we didn't have to keep scoring the block to get our wire up through the wall. So we can just run it through the channel. So we ran our wire up through these, you can see right here, right up through the wall. So we try to use as few connectors as possible, because if anything's going to go wrong, it's probably going to be your connections. So we have both of these lights wired into the same connection. So what we do is we score out a little channel, you can see there, for our wire, so that way the light will sit flush. And then we just run the wire through the channel up to our ace connector. So you can see our brown wire is our our lead, or our main line, and then the 2 black wires are our fixture wires. So we just run those in. We score out a big area down here for the ace connectors to fit. They are a little big and bulky, so that gives us space to put them. The reason we spend the money on these, or I guess charge our clients the money for these, is because this is a pretty permanent installation, unlike path lights or up lights where you can get to your connection pretty easily. We will be able to get to these. It's simple enough to pop a cap off, but you risk breaking a cap or a block. So we spend the extra money on these connectors to ensure that we hopefully don't have to come back for a very long time. So I think they're about just over $6 my price for the pair. So we figure usually when we do an install, to make math easy, I figure one pair for every light. Most jobs we don't have to do 1 pair for every light, but it covers us. With the the Alliance lights, they come with 30-foot leads off of their fixtures, so that makes it really easy to put a bunch of lights onto the same ace connector, where the Kichler I think come with maybe 8 or 10-foot leads, so it's a little bit more difficult, but it works for wall lights. So just thought I'd show you guys that, how we do things. But like I said earlier, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. So quick end of the day update. Got a pretty good amount done. So after I finished the wall, which you can see right there, I was able to get some gravel in. So we are about I think 2 to 3 inches roughly from finished gravel grade. So we're getting there. So I have probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 yards left over there, maybe 3 or 4 actually, which should get me done with the part I have the gravel spread, if not a little bit more. And then like I said, once that's filled in, I can get that gravelled in. But wall is done. You can see here too, I'll back up so you can see that's kind of our shape. You can see our 2 Kichler wall lights right there. So the longer ones, just they blend in, or they take up more space than the short ones, so on a longer wall I think it looks a little better. You could have gotten away with doing 3 small ones, but then the cost ends up being even more. So here's down below. See, the benches are all done. See the lighting on, so not sure if I showed this yet, but 2 on each side, and then I get 2 in the steps. So backs are done. Came out really cool. Got it all leveled off for our caps. See, all the stone is leveled off. So it's really cool in person being down here. It feels kind of cool, like almost private down here. So obviously you guys can't really feel that, but should be pretty sweet once it's done. But I got a pretty good amount done today, just about what I was hoping to. So tomorrow I'll continue on gravel, probably get it where I need it, get another 10-wheeler load, and then maybe even get a little bit of gravel done down here, seeing as I'm probably going to be waiting for them until it sounds like Thursday morning. So but that's it for today.